Last March, we introduced our male Fossa, Malala, to our female, Alina, in the hopes that they would successfully mate.
It is the first time a Fossa has been born in the state of Florida in about 15 years, and we are the only AZA-accredited zoo in the state of Florida that has Fossa.
So when we started seeing her belly get bigger and bigger, it was super exciting.
We all noticed she got more increasingly hungry, and we were like, what's going on?
While a typical Fossa litter is about 2 to 3 babies, Alina, a first-time mom, gave birth to 4 pups. We temporarily assigned each baby a letter and used animal-safe color dots to tell them apart.
The day they were born was about a week earlier than what we had recorded as our earliest birth date.
Thinking about some of her behaviors, it was crossing all of our minds. What is going to give those pups the best chance?
She would get up and try to rub the babies off of her. So that was kind of the first indication that maybe things weren't going quite right.
We were just trying to give them a fighting chance.
It was unlikely they were going to survive the night. So the decision was made to pull the babies and hand rear.
And it really did change our world. It was all hands on deck. It was a 24-hour operation. They're waking up every 2 hours in the middle of the night to feed them.
It really takes a village to raise these babies.
By the time you pull each pup out, finish feeding them, get through all 4, clean up, it pretty much was time to go ahead and feed again.
Did they eat too much? Did they not eat enough? You know, are they too cold? So there's just a lot going on.
After that, we unfortunately lost baby C due to some health complications. And then about a week and a half later, lost baby A. That baby was the strongest. It was the realization of, oh wow, like they are so little, we can lose them in an instant.
It's sad when we lose any of our animals, but it's easier to accept when it's an animal that has lived out its full life versus something that's unexpected.
It was sad, it was hard.
They were born early. They didn't have the best start at life. You know that you've done everything that you could. It's just what it is, it's life. You just keep moving forward and you focused on the ones that you had.
I guess one of the things that kind of helped through it is that you still had the other 2 that were depending on you.
There's so much thought and energy that goes into maintaining these animals so that they can thrive. People really did change their lives to make sure that these animals were going to survive.
In Madagascar, there's only about 2,100 of them left.
We house Fossa here through Association of Zoos and Aquariums, AZA. There's only a few institutions here in the United States that work with Fossa, so it is a challenge because not a lot of data is known about breeding and rearing their young.
We've kind of pulled bits and pieces from each facility.
We're developing our own assistant care manual based off of what we're finding with these guys. So if it happens with another facility, we can be that resource to help everybody else out.
We're really excited that we got to be a part of that, and we were going to get to write our own chapter about Fossa reproduction. The Fossa SSP, the Species Survival Plan, goals are to create self-sustaining, genetically healthy populations of these animals within accredited facilities.
The Species Survival Plan, creating that genetic diversity, will ensure the survivability of their species. Could one day hopefully lead to Fossa populations rising out in the wild.
Hope, I think, is a great word for the zoo, for the species. A lot of hopes for those pups. I hope they're able to contribute to the Species Survival Plan someday. I'm also really excited to watch them continue to grow up.
The milestones are really fun, starting to see them walk better. The eyes opened up, finally got teeth, doing a lot more climbing and being reasonably proficient in climbing. We didn't teach them that. That's all instinctual. They are starting to turn into real Fossa.
Just to have missed a single day in their lives, to see them the next time and just like, oh my God, they like look so much bigger already.
That's the cool stuff about our job. That is the really interesting thing about our job. That's why people get into this field, to be on the forefront, on the frontier of learning about these animals and passing on that information to be part of conservation